I think you might have actually got it this
No,
time.
he left one out.
Oh,
and it's written down right in front of you.
It's written down right in front of me.
Oh, it's AMCO.
Oh. Oh, I said AMCO Total Car Care Studio.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on,
One
guys.
of these days you'll get it right.
Dude, next time we do the teleprompter, we need to do this Ron Burgundy style.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to do? Shadow puppets. You'll figure something out.
You're fired.
Yes, finally! I never got to 3, though,
Anyway,
Dom.
again, thanks to all of our sponsors. We're going to be right back here next Thursday night, 6:30, because we got to wait for Joel.
Well, I might.
I'm going to talk to your boss about you getting off at 5:30 on Thursday nights. This waiting on you is getting a little bit old.
Well, at least he could bring coffee next time.
Yeah, you start showing up late, you're going to bring coffee for the whole crew.
And
That's the new rule.
And I get Corey's donut because he can't have sugar.
You can have mine.
I like jelly.
See?
Okay, Mike's calling in. We're going to get an update.
Wait, we're going to do that finally?
Mike's got caught sleeping. Throttle's on the right, and he jumped on the
brake pedal?
Yep.
Is that the one in the middle?
He did. Now, I'm going to try this new system here. When he calls in, guys, bear with me. Okay, hold on a second here.
Answer me.
Hang on. This is going to be hilarious.
Mike, you are on Northwest Dirt News. What's going on, brother?
I'm on Northwest Dirt News.
Yes, told you. Okay.
I can hear him, and I kind of feel like I didn't want to anymore.
It's been a rowdy night here in the studio, Mike. I know you guys opened up last weekend at Bakersfield Speedway with the World of Outlaws. Let's talk about that show. Give us an update and give us the rundown.
Yeah, World of Outlaws was a great event. The track held up very nicely for all the cars that we had going on. We had 37 sprint cars. We had 25 modifieds and 20 of the mod lights show up, and they put on one heck of a race.
Who ended up winning that in the World of Outlaws down there for you guys?
Well, it could have been a handful of guys, but it ended up being last year's Rookie of the Year. I can't remember his name off the top of my head because I don't have my paperwork in front of me.
What is wrong with you, Patterson?
It's Ricky Bobby. Don't worry.
I just got done with my softball game with a team that they got their first ever non-loss. So,
is that a win?
It's a win in some sort.
No.
So let me ask you a question. I know
we tied.
You guys down there were really up against some bad weather. Coming into the World of Outlaws, things were pretty iffy.
We were up against bad weather last week, but thank God that's over.
Now,
we're going to have some good weather this weekend.
Let me say this because you were all kinds of pumped up talking to me about this, getting that first show in down there, a couple of rainouts prior to, and Mike says, boys, we're looking at track record times. Did you get anywhere close to a track record down there?
We actually got really close in the main event of the World of Outlaws. They were less than a tenth off of the track record.
Well, track records don't count in the main event. That only happens in qualifying, Mike.
Well, qualifying, it was real slick, so they didn't have much of a chance because right when they started qualifying, Mother Nature decided to sprinkle us with a little love.
Oh, my. So
I
great
call that
show.
sunshine.
Yeah. A great show for everybody down there.
Of,
were your grandstands full?
Again?
Were your grandstands full?
Grandstands were packed.
That's what we like to hear.
Grandstands were absolutely packed. No empty seats. They didn't allow any chairs. So there was, we were all elbows to elbows all the way around from turn 1 all the way in to turn 4 and up in the Bailey Schweitzer balcony. That was full too.
Wow. That's a lot of people. They seat a lot of people down there at Bakersfield. Great racing facility. How did your modified show go? Who picked up the feature win in the modifieds?
The modified win went to none other than Midwest killer Ethan Dotson in the 174. He brought out the old goat that was for sale and put it in victory lane one more time.
There is not a person in this room surprised by what you just said.
No.
Now, with that being said, let me ask you another question. Where did Pounds and Sawyer finish?
Behind Ethan.
Yeah.
It literally right behind Ethan.
Wow.
2 and 3.
That is awesome.
Yep. Cody Laney was running a borrowed car and had some issues, so didn't start the main event.
I saw that.
So that was unfortunate for him. But I mean, it was great racing. steady all the way through for those modifieds. I mean, Kyle Heckman had some good stuff going on. Actually, Heckman finished second, and Sawyer finished third.
That's good racing right there.
And then Pounds was fourth, and Rob Sanders had some issues with the X11 car, so he went to the back and came back through. Did a great job making it through traffic and avoiding some cautions. I believe he broke the top 10.
That's a tough thing to do from the back of the pack at
25
Bakersfield.
Yeah, it was really tough to do. But he drove clean, he drove smart, was able to drive back through without ruffling too many feathers back there.
Sheldon Hodenshield was the winner. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
17 car, last
Right.
year's Rookie of the Year. And to be honest, it wasn't his race until 10 laps left.
So where did
The 49 car, Brad Scott, I believe his name was out to a commanding lead over a half track, over the field. Going into turn one, got just out of the groove, spun it around by himself.
as the
and
leader?
killed the motor.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, he had that thing. He was checked out. But, checkout time's a certain time, and I guess he overstayed his welcome.
So this weekend down there at Bakersfield, you guys have got a full card. I mean, several divisions on hand, and I think you're going to see another packed house with, you got the IMCA modifieds, the sport mods, and all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah, we've got sport mods, we've got American stocks, hobby stocks, mini mods, mini dwarfs. I mean, anything that's on wheels practically is racing this weekend, with the exception of lay models.
Very cool. That's a
Now,
full house down there.
It's going to be a big Easter event. We're going to do our traditional Easter basket giveaways, but Moxie Media and Promotions has got together with a lot of the local sponsors, and we're going to be giving out every kid who comes, the first 100 kids who come through the gate are going to be given a mini Easter bag. It'll have some candy and some goodies in it, and it'll have an Easter egg. Each Easter egg in there will have some sort of prize for them to cash in. It could be a soda at the snack bar. It could be a hot dog. It could be honorary flagman for a main event.
That's
It
pretty
could
cool
be
deal.
an honorary announcer where you're up in the booth with me announcing the lineup for one of the main events.
That's going to scare a kid.
Probably. Terrifies me.
Oh, man. That's a pretty cool deal. I think that's great what you guys, that racetrack is so community-based and so, really involved the local community down there at Bakersfield. You guys do a great job of getting the people through the gate. I want to wish you the best this weekend. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic turnout with car count and crowd. I spoke with Brian, your cohort down there in the booth, and said he had a great time working with you, and so far so good.
Yeah, it was a blast. It was, being with World of Outlaws there, it kind of throws a little monkey wrench into it because it's our area, but we're still playing with their rules and basically their ball on our court. So we had to do that. But this one, it's going to be all us. We get to set it up the way we need to, be side by side announcing the whole night, being able to really start to gel as a cohesive announcing unit up there.
I think you guys will be awesome together. That's going to be a great deal for Bakersfield Speedway to have you and Brian Smith working together. And I'm looking forward to getting down there and working with you guys a time or two. And
I thought you were doing it this weekend with the Easter Bunny suit at the gate.
And definitely the Budweiser Nationals.
Yeah, buddy. The Budweiser Nationals are going to be fun this year.
No doubt about it. It's going to be a great time to have a whole crew together again. And looking forward to getting you up here at some point during our season to get you in our Moxie Tower and have a great time and do what we do.
Absolutely. That's always been a goal every year, is to make sure that, I make a trip up there at least once to come say hi to you guys and watch a race and do some announcing and meet the wonderful crowd up at Willamette Speedway. and up in Albany. You guys are great up there. And hopefully when I'm up there, I get one of those nice Jetstream aqua massages. Those work out very well off of a long trip in an airplane.
Yeah, especially after last year's trip.
Oh, you went there. You went there.
Oh. Yeah.
I might have to go back up to Jetstream and make sure you remove the knife out of my back before I get my massage.
I'll do that for you. I'll do that. Not a problem. Awesome.
Yeah, it's still in limbo, that whole shenanigans from last year.
Well, we'll make it work. Hey, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to thank some of our sponsors down there in the Bakersfield area that we work with here at Moxie and what we're doing out there at Bakersfield Speedway. Give those guys a shout-out for us.
Absolutely. We've got plenty this year. We've got Rugged Radios again coming aboard, helping us out. We'd also like to thank Linson Signs for making some decals for us that we'll be giving away some of those this weekend. Also want to thank Bakersfield Karting Experience for stepping up and donating some go-kart races to go in some of those eggs this weekend. Also like to thank D&Z Cleaning out of Santa Maria. Mike and his crew have been helping out this year a little bit as well. And I'd also like to thank each and every one of the fans that come out, because without the fans, we wouldn't be doing this stuff.
You're absolutely right. Very cool. Mike, we're going to have you back on a little earlier in next week's program to talk about the Bakersfield Speedway results and what happened there as you guys approach your second race of the year.
Absolutely. Oh, I forgot one person I wanted to thank. I wanted to thank, turn that off. Troy Butler from San Bernardino. He races asphalt cars, but I met him in NASCAR at the NASCAR event in Fontana. Great guy. He was talking sponsorship stuff with me and what he does. He sponsors 3 separate cars, and last year he put nothing out of his pocket. It was all sponsorship that paid for it.
Very cool.
So I was picking his brain about it. And he was at the Fontana not selling shirts. His thing was you're investing in his team, and in return you get one of his team shirts.
That's pretty cool. That's good word on marketing play right there. Awesome.
Absolutely. He was marketing away. One of his shirts had the best saying ever, and I'll close with this. It says, "Some do drugs, some pop bottles. We deal with our problems with wide open throttles."
That's cool.
I bought one of those shirts. It was great.
I like it. That's cool. It's positive. Right on, bud. We're going to get out of here and wrap things up on Northwest Dirt News. And, again, be ready next week. We're going to have you on a lot earlier in the program for results and talking to Bakersfield Speedway, bud.
Yeah, absolutely. I need to get on there a whole lot earlier this time.
We'll get you on.
We went into extra innings, so.
Well, don't let that happen again.
I won't.
All right, but we're going to get out of here.
Guys.
We're going to talk to you soon. Take care of yourself. We'll talk to you next Thursday night.
Absolutely.
Take care. I want to give a shout-out to Jake Wansley, one of our listeners, that says, hey, that was Sheldon Hoddenchild that picked up the win there at Bakersfield.
Yeah. Good.
And I want to say thanks for giving that us information, because, honestly, I didn't know who won that race.
I didn't
I've
either.
been so preoccupied with business on my end. Crazy.
I'm glad I didn't say what I thought it was, because I thought it was the Raging Cajun.
I don't even know who that is.
Jason Johnson.
Oh, Jason Johnson. Yeah, that's right. I've watched him win at Willamette.
Yeah.
Once or twice.
Yeah, he's fast. There's no doubt about that. But, again, Jake, we appreciate you chiming in on the Swears Truck and Chat line and giving us information. Once again, a shout-out to all of our sponsors here on Northwest Dirt News, Northwest Trucking Academy. We want to say thanks to Bar S Motorsports, IMCA Total Car Care, Jetstream Aqua Massage, James Gang Pizza, Archer Floor Covering, and Swears Trucking. Be right here next Thursday night at 6:30 as we open up another episode of Northwest Dirt News on Spreaker Radio from the IMCA Total Car Care studio.
And we'll have results.
We will have results. For Dom, Handsome Dom, Silly Sam, Widescreen, I'm Corey Pinfield with Moxie Media Promotions. We'll check you guys out next Thursday night. Be right here at 6:30. Take care of yourself. Have a good week. Northwest Dirt News is a production of Moxie Media Promotions. You can contact us anytime at nwdirtnews@yahoo.com.